Hello, good evening, and welcome to Glasgow Rangers Nation, your podcast live tonight. As we talk through, we've got a few things to discuss and talk through tonight. We're going to talk a little bit of post-window fallout, some interesting comments from Cyril Dessers' agent. We'll talk about those. We're also going to talk a little bit about finance and money. A bit of a reveal on European figures and how the Europa League is actually not a good thing for Rangers to be in, not at all a good thing. I want to talk a little bit about that this evening, and obviously as well start to look ahead to what is upcoming this week for the club. Right, so look, we've got a few things obviously going on. We've obviously got a bit of a lively old chat going on already in the live chat. Well, Angry Norseman says, wish we'd got rid of that dud Dessers. Guy is useless. Tamsin in the live chat with a new name, guys. Welcome, Tamsin. Says in the live chat, Rangers at the moment are light years behind Celtic. Without outside investment and Champions League football consistently, we'll never catch them back up. To be honest, at the moment, they'll win the next 3 titles. Absolute minimum. Can see them winning 10 in a row with this manager and board we currently have. I would quite categorically say that I would agree with that one. I think with the present board running the club, given the fact that the present board make bad decision after bad decision after bad decision, there is every chance that Celtic are on for 10 in a row at the very least with this board. And I would say to some extent with this manager. Although I suppose we have to kind of reserve our judgment until the summer on this one. Hopefully we can get rid of Clement in the summer and bring in a real manager. Airwolf is contradicting us, saying outside investment narrative, Castle richest owners in football are restricted. I disagree with you on that one. Outside investment works. We've seen it in the Premier League. We see it in Europe. We see it across the continent. And I honestly believe, I think FFP, PSR, whatever you want to call it, are a myth anyway. Real Madrid, look at Arsenal, look at a lot of clubs like that. Have a Fernandez theory. Could we be signing him in the summer if Enciada gets sold for decent money? Have a ready-made replacement. Brighton have done that with Caicedo. Like I said, very lively chat going on there. What have we got here? We've got a little bit of a track with the player trading model in terms of what the player trading model actually means. Tamsin says Airwolf player trading model doesn't settle me with that point there. As much as they obviously make an awful lot of money out of the player trading model, Tony Bloom still puts money into the club, which helps them to survive. In terms of that player trading model orient that they've got, they still rely on business investment to survive. So there we go. I think that is something that we do have to kind of get into perspective. The player trading model will not solve all your ills. You still need some investment from outside. You still need some sort of input from an investor, from someone who is wealthy. That is how football clubs survive, unfortunately, these days. Tony Bloom, like I said, at Brighton is definitely someone who continues to obviously put money into that. Look, at the end of the day, that is the way it is, and it is what it is, guys. We'll talk a bit of finance in this pod tonight. Right, what else have we got in here? David Hutchison says, why did they not take the money and run for Dessers? Unforgivable. Janet says, don't think there was an offer for Dessers this window. Right, well, we'll talk about that as well, Janet, in this podcast tonight. But I'm going to try and obviously talk through that. So, let's obviously deal with the whole Dessers thing. Now, his agent, Steen Francis, is his agent, has come out and said that there were up to 10 offers for Cyril Dessers. 10 legend. Look, I think some of that is utter rubbish. I think that is just his agent trying to drum up a bit of interest, obviously trying to make him look better than he was. I think, at the end of the day, whether or not there was 10 offers for him is debatable, is honestly debatable. It really is. I mean, I don't understand. I don't get whether or not there was. Yeah, I'm break. I don't know what's wrong with my internet. I was playing up something chronic. Something chronic. But yeah, there was 10. So there was 10 allegedly offers. Now, apparently, the reason these offers were turned down was that the offers were, majority of those were loan offers. Clubs wanting to take him on loan for the rest of the season with an option to buy. Rangers apparently were only willing to sell. That is what I am hearing. That Rangers were only willing to sell him, not actually. Rangers were looking, I think, to recoup their investment. So if they were looking to recoup some of their investment, then probably they've done the right thing in terms of keeping hold of him for at least another season, well, at least the rest of this season anyway. So look, I mean, that's where we are up to with the whole Cyril Dessers situation there. I don't know what is going on with this internet. I do apologize. Right, guys, let's try again, shall we? I don't know what is going on with this internet now. I do apologise. Chris says 15 million a season, owners can invest before it impacts FA. That is TV money, obviously they're coming in, so loans still. Brighton have posted 145 million in 2 seasons. Okay, absolutely. Okay, fine, not Airwolf. So Bruno's John says in the live chat, we need new investment to front load us for UCL qualifications. It's the only way to compete with the other mob. I mean, it is realistically, we do need to spend money. We have not got a great deal of money at this moment in time. We need to kind of gamble a little bit to try and get. I agree. I mean, I think people who thinks that player trading is going to solve all Rangers' ills is just player trading going to solve it. Never do. That's just how things are. It's never going to solve every single ill. Guys, I want. Right, let's try this again. So yeah, I don't think it solves all the ills. I don't think it solves every ill. I think investment. I think the other problem is, and I think this is something that gets a lot on fire a little bit in terms of this, is that the board is not with the board. It's also for. I mean, they make some dreadful decisions, don't they make some absolute dreadful decisions in terms of what the best way forward for the club is. They just make some awful decisions. They really do. You've got a situation with the overspend on Edmiston House. You've got this situation with, obviously, the sports make garbage mistake after garbage mistake after garbage mistake. They really do. And that's what gets me. It's not just for me, the whole situation